Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Wicked Art. It's Wicked here, and I thought we'd have some fun today on our Digital Wednesday. I'm going to be designing a mascot of a fast food franchise to as if they were in a fighting game. So for this one, I decided to go with Wendy from Wendy's fast food joint. So what I wanted to do was kind of base everything. So as you can see with the blue layer, I just did kind of like a basic sketch or whatever. And now I've created a new layer called line sketch where I'm just sketching in new details and stuff. But I wanted to put like some, combat strap boots, shoes on her just so, she'd be capable of fighting. Just trying to give her, basic generic face, just like with the design. So it's nothing like super crazy or fancy. But you have to get the trademark pigtails in there too. You can see I kind of adjusted them a little bit, made them a little bit bigger, just so that they would, be in a better place. So I wanted to put this fancier jacket on her too. And then for a weapon for her, so she'd be a, hand-to-hand combat, but pull out this big meat cleavers since they serve burgers, so chop up burgers and stuff like that. She can chop up her competition as well too. And then I just go in and I just make a brand new layer and just call it lines. And these are my final lines. So I'm just going in and essentially tracing over everything as well as adding in new details. Um, Wendy has stripes on her outfit and her dress. So instead of giving her a full length dress, I decided to just go with more of a sporty kind of outfit. So I gave her some gloves to hold her weapon with, and then just a shorter skirt, just so she'd be, able to kick and stuff like that, and just, partially because of the design. And then, of course, I gave her the long tube socks instead of a striped pantyhose. So I'm just going in, kind of putting in the stripes, and setting everything up with this layer so that they're nice, solid lines. And then once I finish with that, it's really time to move on to the color. So what I do is I just kind of go in, I'll add a new layer. After I'm done with these stripes, I'll add a new layer and just call it color. I'll put that underneath that line. Um, and I just kind of put a mask around it by using the magic wand tool. I darken the background so that way when I use white, I can see it. So Wendy's colors are like a baby blue and white, but the socks and the sleeves are white and red. So you'll see when I do this, at first I'm just kind of putting in the blue everywhere, and then I'll put in the white stripes. But I wanted them to also include the red in there as well. So I decided to do that with the inner portion of the jacket, as well as the tube socks themselves, kind of sticking with the traditional look. So I'm just laying down what's called just color flats. It's just the base tone, base color of everything, just so that it gives me a foundation. And then I'm not going to go too fancy with the shading. I'm just going to do like a basic cell shading over the top of it. But yeah, I wanted to come in with the red on the jacket, and this would be like the rim of the jacket. And then the inner portion will have the red and the white. So I darkened the hair a little bit to a darker red as well. Just gave her basic, just pink lipstick. I'm sure it's probably supposed to be red, but I just wanted to break it up a little bit so it wasn't too much of that going around. So again, I just did the straps on the shoes red too to just kind of offset, and then decided to go with the little buckled parts as white too, just to kind of keep that same pattern in there. And then because she's got red hair and freckles, I decided to lighten her skin up as much as possible, just so she had more of a pale look to her. So I'm just kind of filling all that in. Um, and once I got done putting that on the face, I forgot that I did her eyes, and then what I did was use that same color blue but darkened it. But I wanted to put freckles on her face, so it took me a minute to kind of get that right on there. And then I just did like a basic meat cleaver. I just put like a leather strap on it, put a dark gray, um, and then kind of like a transition level, just so to have more support. So when she whacks and breaks things, if she was fighting against like Ronald McDonald or something like that, she'd have a bigger chance of not breaking the thing. So I decided to add a new layer above the color layer and just call it shadows. I set it to 70% right now, but then I went in and changed it to 62%. So that's how I kind of got it to not be as dark on there, just so that the colors still kind of show through on the shaded area. And I'm just doing a basic cell shading on here. But yeah, after that, I just kind of went through and hit up some highlights on the edge, on the weapon, on her skin, stuff like that. Really forming the face with the shadows and things like that. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, you thought this was fun, you thought this was cool, let me know down in the comments how I did, and if you want to see any other characters like Ronald McDonald or the King from Burger King, just leave a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. If you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you for watching. Like I said, I do stuff like this so you can leave suggestions for me on what you want to see on the channel. It's for you, not for me. So you let me know what you want to see, and I'll be sure to make a video of it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this short little time lapse of our Wendy fighter. And again, if you guys really want to see another one, I can do Ronald McDonald or something like that. Just let me know down in the comments. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Remember to keep on sketching. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. All right? Bye.